Kutoka hapa jijini Nairobi, tutaelekea moja kwa moja katika maeneo mbalimbali hapa Nairobi, na hatimaye gari moja litaelekea kule upande wa Kiambu na gari lingine litaelekea kule upande wa
Ladies and gentlemen, sexual gender-based violence is a serious problem in Kenya and other countries in the Great Lakes region, and it is high time that we took action against it. For more than a decade, our region has been a theater of war, insecurity, and violence. This indeed has affected the social, political, and economic fabric of the society, and it is mostly our women and girls who have borne the scars. Despite the increasing government commitment to promote gender equality, several factors, among them retrogressive culture and traditional beliefs that mainly affect women and children negatively, continue to be rooted in some communities. Other factors, such as the Kenyan post-election violence of 2007, have aggravated existing gender inequalities and contributed to gender-based violence. The government of Kenya recognizes that ending sexual gender-based violence will mean changing cultural concepts about masculinity and negative perceptions, and that the process must actively engage men, whether they are policymakers, parents, spouses, or young boys and other stakeholders. Indeed, the Constitution has centrally positioned women and men as active partners in national development.
Shida ya gender-based violence ni shida ambayo imekabidhi nchi yetu, na sana ni jambo ambalo hatupendi kulizungumzia sisi kama viongozi. Ikiwezekana mshamaliza kutoka hapa Nairobi, ikiwezekana muende pale chini mashinani, muende Kisumu, muende Mombasa, mpitie kule Kisii, ili tujaribu kuwaelimisha vijana na wazee, kina mama na kina dada, vile tunaweza kujishughulishia hili jambo ili tujaribu kulitatua. Great Lakes Initiative ni mpango ambao wale ambao wamejishughulisha wamejiandaa kikamilifu na kuhakikisha kuwa hapa Afrika yale majangwa ambayo tunayo, umaskini, gender-based violence, mambo mingi sana wangependa kuyatatua, na mimi ningependa kuwauliza, ikiwezekana mjaribu kujishughulisha, muhakikishe kuwa sisi wote tumejidumu na tumejaribu kulisuluhisha hili shida.
Ladies and gentlemen, This fight is not ours alone, but it is shared by our brothers and sisters in the Great Lakes region. We have therefore adopted a common stance in this fight through the International Conference on the Great Lakes region and the Pact on Security, Stability, and Development that binds us together in the effort to accelerate sustainable growth and the well-being of our people. Sexual violence is the silent stalker within our families and the community at large. The results are evident in trauma suffered by victims in silence, with little chance for reparations, and more often than not, the perpetrators walk away without punishment. It is the concerns raised by the suffering of victims of sexual violence that prompted the heads of state and government of the countries of the Great Lakes region to set aside a special session on sexual gender-based violence under the theme, United to Prevent, End Impunity, and provide support to the victims of sexual gender-based violence. During the International Conference on Great Lakes Region Summit to be held in December 2012 in Kampala, Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, as these caravans pass through the demarcated routes of Nairobi, Mukuru, Kiambu, and Ruiru Thika, which are known as hotspot areas of sexual gender-based violence, it is my hope that every man, woman, and child will be prompted to take action and make it not just a communal responsibility, but a personal commitment to refrain from carrying out activities that infringe on the rights of our fellow citizens, especially through gross acts of sexual violation. It is time to break the silence and take decisive steps to liberate ourselves from the shackles of rape, domestic violence, female genital mutilation, and other harmful and negative practices. It is time to put social development back on our agenda by considering what we must really and actively do to create a safe and secure society, beginning at the community level.